I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to be done with this season. 2 weeks to go. It will be nice to be over with. Year one of the rebuild, 2 weeks, and that's complete. Then we get to go on to the draft, free agency, trades, all sorts of fun to rebuild this roster to compete for the up-and-coming year. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are ready for the next year. In this video, I'm going to talk about all 25 current free agents for the Detroit Lions. There's going to be 3 categories. Want them to return, they need to go, not to re-sign, or I don't care, meaning I don't care if they re-sign. It could be a depth player, nothing big, but we're going to go through every single free agent and give you my thoughts about these players coming back to the Detroit Lions. But before we get into this video, if you'd like to know what it's like to be a FedEx worker who's on an airplane going across the other country and over the ocean, then your plane crashes, you fall into the ocean, and you land on an abandoned island, and your best friend is a volleyball named Wilson, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes you can feel lost and alone and feel pretty crazy. Also, go ahead and kick that like button. That is Wilson. Knock that bad boy back into the ocean and let him flow away. Let's get into Lions free agents. Let's get into the list here. We're going to start with defensive tackle Nick Williams. Do I think he should return? You know, I really don't care here, but I'm going to say no just because the youth of the defensive line is very young. You got Lee McNeil, you got Levi and Wuzurike, Penasini. They're really getting individuals that are younger, more beefier, and I expect the Lions to continue to go this route by getting youth up the middle. But if they brought him back on a one-year deal, I'm not going to complain. Next player on my list is Tim Boyle. No, he must go. Absolutely not bring Tim Boyle back. He's not proven to me that he is backup quarterback worthy. There's plenty of backup quarterbacks that you can pick up in free agency to really give some depth at the quarterback position. If there's an issue when it comes to Jared Goff, whether it be injury or COVID next year, I think Tim Boyle, there's no reason really to bring him back when there's other options on the table. How about Jalen Reeves-Maybin? Absolutely yes, bring Jalen Reeves-Maybin back. He's proven to get better and better and better when it comes to linebacker position, making plays, knocking balls out, making big-time moves to really help this defense out. He was put in a position this year to finally show himself to a coaching staff and prove that he is able to be on a roster, and I think he just done that. Now, I don't think he needs to get some multi-year big contract, but a nice maybe one-year deal, bring him back and continue to grow the linebacking core as a whole. And we got Charles Harris, the edge rusher who we picked up in free agency last year. Absolutely yes, bring this man back. He has been a game changer upon the Detroit Lions defensive line, racking up sack after sack after sack. I think it should be a multi-year contract, maybe a 3-year deal. Not like the one that Romeo Okwara got. I think just a little bit less. But he is a very good player. And when you have the edge, you want to have multiple individuals to able to get after the pass rusher. We already got a lot of edges right now, and I suspect we're going to get one fairly early in the 22 draft. But bring Charles Harris back. All he can do is help out when you throw waves at the quarterback. Would you like to make some money? Then you need to go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. Interesting about this site is you don't have to just bet on NFL games. You could do NBA. You can do all sorts of stuff, MLB, when everything gets going there. Bet on some games. Make some moves to make some money. All you got to do is put in the promo code LIONS125. You get a 125% deposit bonus. Go ahead, sign up, and make that money. Folks, on my list, we got Alex Anzalone, linebacker, who we picked up from the New Orleans Saints. Now, he has had a good impact for the Lions linebacking core, but he has missed some tackles. I say, yes, bring him back on another one-year deal. We still need to get another individual, I feel like, in the NFL draft, a young guy. I have no problem bringing Alex Anzalone back for a one-year deal, but we still got to upgrade the linebacker position. But having a leader on that defense to help out the young guys, I have no problem with that. How about wide receiver Josh Reynolds? yes, re-sign him, bring him back. Again, I think maybe a 2-year deal would be good for Josh Reynolds. Him and Jared Goff has some chemistry. Ever since he came to Detroit, he's really helping up the Lions wide receivers, making it open for Amon-Ra, St. Brown, everybody else. And it's only going to help out the Lions offense by having another guy that understands what's going on. Definitely bring him back. Kalif Raymond. Now, this one is a interesting one to me. I say yes, but not as a wide receiver. Generally, more is a kick returner and a punt returner on a 1-year deal, low contract. I feel like he can come in a pinch when it comes to the wide receivers next year. I do think the Lions are going to get one in free agency and in the draft, so they'll upgrade that position. So if he needs to be in a pinch, he could do that. But he's not bad when it comes to punt and kick return, and you need someone back there to get those balls. How about Khadarel Hodge? I say no, he is gone. I do believe the Detroit Lions are really going to upgrade the wide receiver this free agency in this draft, and it's going to push him out. We're talking about having Kalif Raymond, who would be the number 6 on this wide receiver core, so individuals such as himself will not be returning because of the depth will be much improved. Dean Marlowe, the safety for the Detroit Lions, I say he is gone. Why do I say he's gone? Because we're going to completely revamp this safety position. Will Harris is not going to come back as a safety, in my opinion. Dean Marlowe is not going to come back as a safety. The Detroit Lions will address this in free agency and the NFL draft. Upgrade that position as it's one of the most positions that needs the most help. Joel Heath, defensive tackle. I don't care. This would be a depth player. We're talking about the back end, 53. It would be on a completely cheap deal, so I have no problem with that. I don't care. Evan Brown, Lions center. I want him to come back. The issue is I don't believe the Detroit Lions will be able to get him back. This is going to be a hard one because I feel other teams may offer him a better deal when it comes to finances, and for sure, if they do offer it to him, maybe a starting job, he would take it. But if that does not occur, absolutely bring him back. So I'll say yes. Jasin Cabinda, fullback. I have no problem bringing him back. We need a fullback. He's been Mr. Reliable. The coaching staff loves Jasin Cabinda. And when you have a player who's loved by their coaches and they continue to work hard, I have no problem being back with the Detroit Lions. Will Holden, guard, I say gone. The Detroit Lions, I feel they got younger starting last year when it comes to the offensive line. I think they'll continue to do this trend this year for the Detroit Lions. Maybe they get a guard in the draft, 5th, 6th round, and you already got young players that can do multi-positions. Gone. Tracy Walker, definitely re-sign him. I say a 5-year deal. This is going to be a big one, really coming out with Aaron Glenn. We need to have a playmaker back there. Tracy Walker is a playmaker, and he's a leader. We need to have players like him on this defense for this defense to continue to get better and better. Again, sign him to a multi-year deal. Then you get to draft and probably pick up a free agent safety to help him out. Linebacker Josh Woods, I say gone. Why? I feel the Detroit Lions are going to continue to get better at the linebacker. Again, the NFL draft, we got 10 picks, and I suspect they're going to take one significantly early, whether it be the 2nd or 3rd round, and potentially could double up that position in the later rounds as well. Tackle Matt Nelson, I say he's going to be gone, even though he's helping out when it comes to bringing in the extra offensive linemen for the Lions. I can see the Lions picking up a tackle again in the draft, maybe in free agency, to back up Penei Sewell, to back up Taylor Decker. If Penei Sewell needs to move over to the left side, if there's an injury to Decker, then you need to have someone on the right side. So I say gone. Jack Fox, punter, of course you got to bring this guy back. Again, multi-year deal, 4 or 5-year deal. I have no problem with that, throwing some money at the punter. You don't find punters like Jack Fox every single day. We got lucky by getting this gem. We need to re-sign this gem, and he could be a Detroit Lion for many, many years. Saivion Smith, cornerback, I say gone. Why? Again, I feel the Detroit Lions, right now there are a lot of injuries to the cornerback position. When we come into next year, I think the injuries are, obviously they're going to get healthy. We're talking about Jeffrey Okudah, Amani Oruwariye, Jerry Jacobs. There's a lot of players on this list, but if he ends up being a backup somewhere, again, low 53, I would not care. David Blough, he is gone. Why? Because obviously the coaching staff does not believe in him as a backup for the Detroit Lions. The Lions, I do feel, will probably get a better position in free agency. And again, maybe later in the draft, they pick up a quarterback or a undrafted rookie to develop behind the veteran quarterback that they pick up in free agency to back up Jared Goff. Anthony Pittman, I don't care if he returns. I still feel the Detroit Lions will upgrade the linebacker position in the draft, but if a back-end player comes in like himself, I have no problem with that as a depth player. You got to have multi-linebackers on a team, and I have no issue with Pittman. Got to have a long snapper. Well, Scott Daly, bring him back. Another year deal. Do I really have to explain this anymore? Probably not. How about Mark Gilbert, cornerback? Again, I don't think he'll be coming back, and if it is, it's a back-end guy. Just like we stated before, when it comes to the cornerback position, there's going to be a lot of players coming back healthy, and it's going to push people out. Sean Dion Hamilton, I'd probably say he's a goner here as well. A lot of linebackers on this team. They're going to upgrade the position, and we already got individuals coming back. I mean, we're talking about Alex Anzalone, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. I assume they're going to draft a guy, maybe two, and so that will push a player like him out. Bobby Price, safety here, bring him back. He's definitely shown a lot of development. Get him on another year deal, maybe a 2-year deal. It wouldn't be a lot to get him back on this roster, but he's shown a lot of promise, and that's what we need the back end of this defense. Lastly, and surely not least, safety C.J. Moore. He will not be coming back here. We're getting better at this position this offseason. He was a filler in for the year one of the rebuild, and the rebuild of year one is going to be over with. Get younger and better regarding the NFL draft and pick up another one in free agency. Makes a lot of sense. Got the One Pride podcast on my channel tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Going to be a fun show. Make sure you guys show up. If you got questions, throw it in there, and I will feature it on the mailbag segment, that video that drops on Saturday. And on Sunday, the Detroit Lions versus Seattle Seahawks live watch party on my channel. Going to be fun. Let's get at it.